Welcome to the new MyFC Podcast.
Put it one, Wixie. Yeah, maybe it's thought he's actually keep it away from the keeper because he's, like you said, he's got to be 6'6", 6'6" probably, and everything in that area he's claiming.
Let's give it, puts the fleet in front, West corner.
Michael West hits the ball across, just that side six sharp box. Paul Lorraine comes in, unmarked, clean header, into the far corner goal. 1-0 the Fleet. Can they settle down and start playing some football?
Lozano, infield today. Dave plays a good ball across the field. It's over the keeper, it's in the net. It's 1-1. My word. Tie have levelled. The goal being scored after half an hour. Yes, it's all over now. They've bended up 2 apiece. They're going to go back to Stonebridge Road and do it all again on Tuesday evening.
Hello and welcome again to the new My Football Club podcast. I'm your host, Augustine Sasso. You can email me at augustine.sasso@myfootballclub.co.uk if you have any questions. Today I've got a short show for you. As you heard from the highlights, thanks to the BBC, Ebbsfleet tied Cray Wanderers last Saturday. The replay is set for today, 28th of September. Today, what are you doing listening to this show? Get to Stonebridge Road. I spoke to Lord Charles before Saturday's game, and I can't get enough of a good thing. So we talk about the win with Weston-super-Mare. That was the Fleet's first home win, and I'm hoping today will be the second. Things are looking pretty comfortable at Stonebridge Road. We're in 6th place in the table, behind Chelmsford. There's a 5-point penalty assessed to Welling United, pending appeal. If that goes through, they come down to us, and we're suddenly in the playoff pool. We have a replay today with cash for the coffers coming from the gates. There's still a chance at the £4,500 if we win and move to the next round. It's great to talk about football again. Saturday's game was disappointing as we missed the late penalty, but still the draw seemed like a fair result. We'll just have to do better today. Now, before you hear my interview with Charles, there's a technical note. The beginning of the talk was cut off, so the interview starts in mid-answer. I had asked Charles who was the man of the match for the win against Weston-super-Mare.
Got a fantastic work rate. He holds the ball up, he lays it off, he brings other players into the game around him, and on Saturday he capped that with 2 goals. And you couldn't wish to meet a nicer guy, and I think everybody was delighted that he got 2 more on Saturday, 2 more goals, which means that him and Westy are going hammer and tongs. They've both got 5 goals so far this season. So that's going to be interesting to see how that battle of the W's develops as the season unfolds. But last Saturday was an excellent team performance. Hard to pick out a man of the match, but probably Callum shaded it with 2 goals.
Yeah, as I was reading the game recap, that was my other question. So, was this the case of the Fleet controlling the game for most of the match, and then finally in the second half, scoring?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the first half, from sitting in the stand watching the game, we were still making the running. We were forcing the pace. We were creating chances. But we went a goal down when Chris Henry was trying to clear, and in doing so, the ball, I think, bobbled up and hit him on the arm, and the referee gave a penalty, which was unfortunate, and the Fleet were soon a goal down, which, was really undeserved, but nevertheless, they were behind. But at half-time, Liam and Paul McCarthy got them in the dressing room, sorted them out, and they came out, and, they had a lot of purpose. And I think it was the introduction of Tom Fitz, who came on in the second half, and he really did add something different to the left wing. And it was when Fitz came on that the Fleet really began to motor. And, he's a fantastic talent emerging down at Sanders Road. So you've got West, you've got Pitt, you've got Henry, plus you've got Aidan Sherlock coming back from injury. And these are all kids that have come through from the youth scheme, and the future's bright with those kids around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forgot about Aidan Sherlock. Yes. So I agree. I guess it's hard for me to just. I see the future in these kids, and it would be great, if we could, like a normal team, sort of project, next year. I can't quite do that, but I can certainly enjoy that and, hope that we can get to that point.
Well, let's hope so. I mean, a bit of stability this year, a little bit of success. Maybe, we've got our first FA Cup game tomorrow against Grey Wanderers. Running the FA Cup could produce some valuable finances. You never know. Maybe we can build on this squad rather than having to rebuild once again next season, which is something that we've experienced the last few seasons, and it's really set us back and disrupted us. But let's hope we can keep the majority of this side together, because certainly week on week, I think we're seeing that this side is developing into a very good unit.
Well, so that's my sense, and that's I'm glad for that, because you can see the arc of a team, and we are 9 games in, 42 game season, so this is about a quarter of the way through. So by now we should see what the team looks like.
Quarter of the way through, and they've lost one league game. That's not too shabby a record.
Mm-hmm.
They're poised just outside the playoff position. There are lots and lots of games to come. But, I can actually see improvement week on week on week. And I'd rather be in that position where we're getting stronger and stronger than start strong and then tail off. There's a small amount of momentum building. And, if you can just improve by a couple of percentage points each week, across the season, you're going to make drastic strides forward with your progress.
Yeah, I totally agree. And it's really exciting to watch. I mean, it's really exciting.
We also saw the home debut of the new signing who was previously with Bromley. That's Gareth Williams, who came in from actually Croydon's last club, Croydon Athletic. But he hit the post, he set up a goal for Willett. He also forced a fantastic fingertip save from the keeper. And I know Liam was really pleased about what dimension he added to the team, especially as, we're still seeing the prolonged absence from Scott Ginsey. And Gareth Williams, I think, could be a very prominent player for Fleet this season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Getting back to Ram Marwad, that's, as you said, he's the water carrier doing the dirty job. That's almost my favorite kind of player. I was wondering what was happening to him. I think, I don't know if we talked earlier in the season that he seemed to not maybe be coming along. We had high expectations, and maybe in the first few games, if I remember correctly.
I'm not sure what people expected Ram to do. I'm not sure what role they expected him to play. And I think maybe, he came to the club without a preconceived view as to what his best position was or what job he was going to do for the team. And he's just gone about his business very quietly, but he's always there, he's always available, he's a link player in midfield, he supports the forwards, he gets back and helps out in defence, and he's just one of the unsung heroes of the side. And I think what we're seeing with him is this stability and consistency, and the fact that he does, turn in a full shift every week. And, he is, as I say, keeps the midfield ticking over. And, the last couple of weeks we've been, a good partnership with him and Craig Stone. And then last Saturday we saw Ashley Crew come back from injury came on a substitute. So, there's some good options in midfield, and there's, a good mixture of work rate and creativity.
Boy, that just sounds so good. I love it. Bask in that. Let's move on to tomorrow's match against the Cray Wanderers. Now, of course, it's not going to be easy. We should win, but again, I wouldn't take anything for granted. I don't think Liam is. And I know that winning that game, in addition to moving on to the next round, we'll get some money for that. So that's very good. Do you know anything about Cray Wanderers?